friends, Capcom recently sent some brand new Resident Evil 4 Remake footage my way, and I thought it would be a grand old time if I could point out some personal highlights and we could speculate along the way. As always, I love bouncing ideas off of one another, so let me know if I missed something or if you have a different prediction, idea, etc. And if you've never played Resident Evil 4 and are trying to avoid story spoilers, you should turn away now. We're going to be looking at some footage from the village, the castle, and a little something featuring our friend Krauser. Let's start by looking at this conversation between Leon and Hunnigan. It appears this is taking place after you defeat that massive lake monstrosity Del Lago. Here, listen for a sec.
Condor 1 to Roost. Do you read me?
Condor 1? You've been radio silent for 3 hours. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Won't let it happen again.
And the church?
I'm still looking for whatever key I need.
Interestingly, Hunnigan says Leon has been radio silent for 3 hours. In the original, he's been out for 6 hours. And sure, this might be nothing but a minor narrative change, but I'm wondering if it has something to do with the progression of the plagas inside Leon. Either way, I appreciate how Hunnigan seems frantic and relieved in this scene. This entire exchange is way more believable. So have you heard about the new side quests in Resident Evil 4? If not, here's another look at the optional merchant quests. You'll find blue pieces of paper scattered around requesting different fulfillments, and your reward for completing these tasks are spinels, which, in this game, are used to exchange for special items like treasure maps, yellow herbs, and the Punisher. Game Informer showed another quest where you have to find a colmillo, and that one seemed pretty involved and featured its own puzzle. So yeah, I love this new mechanic. I think it'll encourage exploration and give backtracking more purpose. Okay, so this is interesting, and bear with me. So look at this. See that pedestal in the background? A few things to note. It has several buttons on it, each with symbols, and next to that is a door you can peek through. As Leon's walking, you'll also see yellow symbols scattered around on the walls. I'm not sure of the significance of those just yet, but if I had to guess, probably part of a solution. Now, fast forward in the footage, and here's Leon in what appears to be the same-ish general area, and there's another pedestal with the same symbols on it in the same order with more yellow markers. Put on your tinfoil hats. Could those two pedestals and doors lead to one another and create a shortcut between the two areas? Worth noting, these pedestals look very similar to this bad boy you can find in the original game, so maybe there's a connection there. Taking a quick look at the merchant screen, I noticed the price of the rocket launcher has gone up by 50,000 pesetas. Can't say I blame whoever made that decision though, that thing is godly. And what do you think is that silver ticket looking thing next to the spinel icon? Could it have something to do with the shooting range? I also dig the at-a-glance diagram we get on the bottom right for weapon upgrades because you can see what a fully decked out weapon will look like. Also, the fact that we get actual freaking storage this time around is beyond wonderful, but more importantly, we get customizable cases. Are you kidding me? You're telling me I can dangle chicken charms from my case and get perks for it? Oh my god, I can't wait to see what other charms there are. Maybe a replica of a certain someone's right hand? Speaking of right hands, let's move on to the castle. I love how the remake doesn't appear to rush into new locations and instead takes a few extra minutes to introduce players in a way that feels natural. In this case, instead of immediately winding up in the battlements like we did in the original, we now get to experience just a taste of the grand scale of the castle with new dialogue, scenes, and rooms. This B-type plaga, look at that maw, and does it hang from the ceiling with its mouth? I don't know, I'm kind of scared to find out, but also, yay for another silly Leon quip.
No food for you!
This entire sequence, holy crap, can we just appreciate everything going on here? The original battle here was intense, but this is on a whole nother level. And the music that plays after you lift the cannon, listen. Oh, and you can freely control the cannon? Oh my god, I need a moment. Here we're about to meet our boy Ramon Salazar. Take a look at this shot from the main hall. It's so much more grand and extravagant, and I so badly want to look around every corner and take in all of the details.
A most warm welcome to my castle, Mr. Kennedy.
Who the hell are you?
Me? Oh, please, call me Ramon, and allow me to get straight to the point. I would like you to hand the girl there over to me, now.
Yeah, fat chance, Ramon.
Ramon appears to be less of a silly little guy this time around and more of a fleshed out villain. Instead of Salazar leaving us to our own devices, he now sends a squad of zealots to help make Ashley and Leon feel more at home. which makes sense, and I feel like that's what a villain would do. And you know what? Between Salazar's new vibe, the serious tone of that initial conversation, I dig this. I like this a lot. Not only does it keep returning players on their toes, but it creates a more fleshed out experience for newcomers. I'm sure I'll miss some of Leon's iconic one-liners, but they'll always exist in the original game. Also, suplex. I know I keep going on and on about how much more expansive this remake is, but check out the castle dungeon and its nice new torture room.
What was that?
Sure sounds like a Gyarados, and if you don't know what that is, it's a horrific creature that's had his eyes sewn shut that hunts by sound with his huge freaking razor sharp claws. I do see lots of dangling chains that I'm sure will absolutely not make any sound and draw him to us.
Oh, damn it.
Looks like Old Faithful will come in handy again as you can parry the Gyarados' claws. Is there anything that knife can't parry? Finally, let's talk about our dear friend Jack Krauser. So I don't need to tell you Krauser's appearance in Resident Evil 4 was weird and confusing. I mean, for a while there were even rumors swirling that he was gonna be cut from the remake. Obviously that wasn't the case, and from what I've heard, it sounds like our good buddy Krauser will be getting more in-game context in the remake, thank God. Anyway, you can tell here that the fight in the remake isn't all quick-time events like it was in the original. Looks like we'll be doing a lot of evading and parrying. We don't get too much info, but at least Operation Javier, a mission where Krauser and Leon work together in Darkside Chronicles, is mentioned by name.
You've forgotten what happened 2 years ago.
Operation Javier?
Yeah, take that. The release date of March 24th is right around the corner, and obviously I'm not the only one excited for this, so let me know if you have any other thoughts or speculations or ideas based off of what you saw today, and let's talk about it. Thanks for watching!